Hi, hello everybody. Sorry, it took me quite some time. I think my video last is about Lady Diana, and that one I think about 1 month ago. I've been disappearing for what, like 1 month. There's a lot of things going on, but part of it is because I'm doing my research. Actually, because of the research of the Cleopatra, it's not easy to make research of somebody who has long gone. Dah berapa lama kan? Okay, now today let's do this. Because I think I have actually dig out as much as I can about her, actually, from all articles, from some movies, from some whatever lah kan, all the YouTube videos and everything is about her now. Okay, now actually Cleopatra ni, kenapa I nak sangat buat video ni, because Cleopatra is the spectacular siren. Marilyn Monroe is a siren. Kalau you tak tengok I punya video, you go back to watch my video Marilyn Monroe, cara memikat macam Marilyn Monroe. But Cleopatra is actually more spectacular than Marilyn Monroe, because she was actually, okay, now a little bit of background about Cleopatra. Who is she? Dia ni asal daripada Ptolemy punya family. She is not Egyptian, because Alexandria, she's actually the queen of Egypt, but she is herself, dia punya blood, she is from Macedonian Greek. She's European actually. She's not even Egyptian. To be apa, orang kata macam, to have a lot of people macam dispute juga about this, because why she is the queen of Alexandria while she is not Egyptian. She is not even Egyptian. She's from Macedonian Greeks. Dia adalah descendant of Alexander the Great. She is actually the descendants lah of Alexander the Great. Okay. Now that's the reason why a lot of people hate her, because of that. From the bloodline and everything. She's not supposed to be running the country, the running Egypt at that time. Okay, now basically she is born in 69 BC. I don't know, before Christ. I also, when I do research about this, I don't know what BC means, what AC means. BC means before Christ. I don't know. You go back to the calendar thing. It was like very difficult for me to that one. But she is actually born 69 BC, and she is a Macedonian Greek descent from Alexander the Great. Okay, basically she's not even Egyptian. Again, I cakap tadi. Okay, now Ptolemy the 12th. This Ptolemy, Ptolemy the 12th of Egypt. Actually, dia bride Julius Caesar. Okay, now macam mana Julius Caesar come into the picture? Julius Caesar actually demand Alexandria, which is where the Ptolemy is, and also where Cleopatra is. Dia demand some sort of loyalty. Zaman-zaman dulu, I do not know whether Roman have actually conquered Alexandria or not. I have not gone deeper go back. Itu I do not know what is the history. Kenapa tiba-tiba Egypt kena tunduk kepada Roman, Roman, which is Julius Caesar. Okay, Julius Caesar is actually, dia serahkan the throne of Alexandria to Ptolemy. Ptolemy 12 is actually Cleopatra punya adik, the younger brother. Ptolemy the 12 is actually the younger brother. Zaman-zaman dulu, orang kata macam, kalau zaman sekarang kita selalu fikir adik-beradik tak boleh kahwin. You call it incest. Incest means macam sumbang mahram lah kan, adik-beradik tak boleh kahwin. But zaman dulu, because they believe that they want their bloodline to be pure, their bloodline to be pure, therefore they actually encourage sisters and brothers to marry each other. So Cleopatra is actually married to Ptolemy, and the father also nama Ptolemy juga, Ptolemy the 11th if I'm not mistaken. The father is also Ptolemy. Ptolemy cakap dengan diorang, both of you, I am going to make you the king and queen of Alexandria. That's how it goes. Yeah, but along the line, Ptolemy, dia is greed. As I said, ini adalah orang kata macam tamak. Dia tak nak berdua dengan Cleopatra to rule Alexandria. So what he does, Ptolemy 12, which is the own brother, dia bribe Julius Caesar and dia dismiss Cleopatra. Maknanya dia nak buang Cleopatra ni keluar daripada Alexandria dan dia tak nak tengok muka kakak dia. Cleopatra is sister. Okay, now because benda ni macam orang kata macam Cleopatra pun ada dia punya army, Ptolemy also ada dia punya army, maknanya ada pengikut-pengikut dia, yeah? So because of this thing happen between Cleopatra and Ptolemy the 12, bergaduh, macam ada perang saudara. They call it the civil war inside the country lah, which is among them. They are fighting among them. They call it the civil war. Because of this civil war, Julius Caesar want to make sure that Alexandria, no matter what happened, no matter who rules Alexandria at that time, they have to be loyal to the Romans. So Julius Caesar selalulah datang visit. Okay, now this is where the story is very, very interesting. Cleopatra is the woman. This is something, if you want to be like Cleopatra, you want to be seductive like her, she is the woman who never says no. Maknanya dia tak terima yang adik dia sendiri buang dia. You understand? Macam dismiss lah, you know. Dia tak terima, and with only one guard. At that time, Julius Caesar is already in Alexandria. So he has his own place lah. Macam I'm not so sure whether it's a castle of his own, but maybe he is actually inside the castle of Ptolemy themselves. I'm not so sure, because susah gila I nak korek rahsia all the histories behind this. But Julius Caesar was in Alexandria at that time, and he is in his castle. It's at night. Masa tu malam, with only one guard. Cleopatra, she's the queen, as I said, dia pun ada pengikut-pengikut dia. But amazingly, with only one guard at that night, dia pakat nak jumpa Julius Caesar, no matter what happened, because dia tahu kalau dia boleh seduce Julius Caesar, she will be the queen of Alexandria back. You faham tak? Again, this is a game of power. When somebody wants power, because she is the one who is very thirst of power. This is something very extreme bagi I lah. Okay, now that night, one night, the merchant came to dia. Okay, before that thing, she rolled herself in a carpet. She herself roll diri dia dalam carpet. She roll herself in a carpet, and then she actually get one of the merchant to go and knock on Caesar's palace at that time. Lepas tu Caesar was like, he's the guy, he wants to have fun, yeah, because okay, later I'm gonna actually tell you what to do if you want to be a spectacular seducer like Cleopatra. Okay, he wants a little bit of fun that night. So dia cakap, okay, merchant, come in, because that merchant bagi tahu dekat Caesar, there's a gift. I am bearing a gift for Julius Caesar from Romans. So Julius pun macam okay lah, okay, bring the gift in. Bila dia bawa, dia pikul. That guy, the merchant, pikul kapet yang panjang yang dah digulung tu masuk, and with one snap, dia pun buka kapet tu, roll out, keluarlah Cleopatra half naked. She was half naked, and Julius Caesar immediately kena. This is the king, the queen of Alexandria. What the fuck is she doing here? That kind of thing. But because Cleopatra, dia punya mindset is, I have to seduce Julius Caesar. This is basically, orang kata macam, this is it. If I fail, I fail. Because she has that kind of how do I say, she's willing to take that risk, because bagi dia, kalau aku boleh seduce Julius Caesar, I will be inside Alexandria again. But if I'm not, I might be executed or something, I don't care. Something like that. Because of that, because Caesar nampak she is only accompanied by one person. Dia banyak guard, tapi dia seorang je. Dia nampak yang Cleopatra ni willing to risk her life. It's very bold. Nampak tak? The word here is bold. Very bold. And dia macam, I don't care, this is it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, I don't care. If I die also, I don't mind. That kind of thing. And because of that, Julius Caesar, that night itself, when she speaks, that night itself, Julius Caesar fell in love with her. I cakap dengan you, and I dig out what makes him fall in love with her. One of it is because she slept with Julius Caesar that night itself. Have sex. Because he, okay, now, okay, macam mana dia manipulate? I am so sorry guys, this video is actually, it's all about manipulation. I cakap dengan you terus tau, I cakap dengan you upfront. This is also, I wouldn't want to use the word manipulation, but she strategized. Macam mana dia strategi nak pikat Julius Caesar? Macam mana? Number one, dia sort of like macam study. I think she heard from a lot of people. She heard from the brother and everything. She also observe herself. Dia tahu yang Julius Caesar ni ada 3 kelemahan, only 3 weakness. What are the weakness? Number one, Julius Caesar love politics. Okay. Number 2, he loves war. Julius Caesar memang suka conquer. Dia macam lebih kurang macam Alexander the Great. He loves war. Okay. Number 3, he also love Roman theatre. Maknanya, you know, all the play. You faham kan? Macam all the stage play and everything. He loves it because dia tahu benda tu. And because of that, the way dia dengan Caesar, whenever orang kata macam, when they sort of like, when she is actually playing with him, sort of like toying with him lah, playing with him, the emotions tau. Macam mana dia buat? Bila dia perasan yang Caesar macam seolah-olah macam almost get her, macam almost, I have her already, I have her heart already. You know what she did? Suddenly she get angry. She argue with him. She get angry because war. Nampak tak? She is actually trying to imitate war also in her relationship with Caesar, because dia tahu Caesar suka benda tu. It's like war. That's it. I already conquer her. You know, she loves me. I have a heart and everything. She doesn't. Dia tak tunduk pun. What she does, she get angry, tiba-tiba argue, and then out of a sudden Caesar macam tercengang. Oh, that means I have to gain her favour again. I have to please her again. That kind of stuff. I know it's dangerous. I cakap dengan you benda ni, because you know what? Cleopatra had only one thing. She only seduced the powerful person. If Caesar is not powerful in Alexandria at that time, she won't go to Caesar. Trust me. Because dia punya niat dia nak overthrow the brother, Ptolemy the 12, who actually, orang kata macam buang dia, you know. Okay, now, okay, satu lagi, because dia tahu Caesar suka politics, Caesar suka politics, so she likes to talk to Caesar about politics. He talks about politics and everything, blah 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 blah. Be the general, this and that. Advise him things, advise him strategies and everything. Faham tak? Because she plays around. This is what we call, you have to enter someone's spirit. Ini adalah you enter that person's spirit. Meaning you tahu kelemahan dia, you play around with that. I'm so sorry, because this is basically, I tell you what, she's the most successful seducer of all time, Cleopatra. It's raining outside. kat luar hujan. Okay, now Okay, another thing, dia suka, because dia tahu Caesar suka Roman theatre. Roman theatre, play, it's like a play lah, play on stage and everything. You know what she does? She plays around with all her dayang-dayang and everything. She dress up like the goddess of Isis, because she always thinks that she's the goddess of Isis. She dress up like the goddess of Isis, play around, with dialogues and everything dengan dayang-dayang dia. Caesar suka benda tu. So, you know what? That's why he actually falling in love with her slowly. Faham tak? Slowly, ya. So, tu I cakap dengan you, seduction ni, it takes time. There's nothing that you can seduce in this world without time. You kena have proper timing. You have to enter the person's spirit. You have to be that. Okay, lagi satu. Salah satu cara Cleopatra pikat Julius Caesar is because Julius Caesar suka war. He loves war. That's one thing of his weakness. Sebab tu I cakap dengan you, weakness is also strength. Okay, dia suka war. So Cleopatra will always tell Caesar macam, there's nobody greater than Alexander the Great. Dia selalu sangat macam compare, sort of like very subtle, sangat you tak nampak benda tu, but she actually compare Julius Caesar dengan Alexander the Great. Because Alexander the Great adalah dia punya descendants, so she always compare. And bila dia compare, Caesar rasa insecure. And you know what when a person is insecure, what normally they do? They will try and prove. He will try and prove to Cleopatra that he is better than than Alexander the Great. You faham tak? You must be, how do I say? Kalau you nak seduce somebody, I tell you, you always, sebab tu Robert Greene punya book, The Art of Seduction, belakang tu, the pink one. The Art of Seduction, it tells you, kalau you nak seduce somebody, you must not have pity. You tak boleh kesian dekat orang tu, because that person victim. Faham tak? Victim maknanya you tak boleh kesian. Mangsa, tahu tak? Mangsa dalam bahasa Melayu, mangsa. Okay, now Okay, lagi satu. Dia, Cleopatra ni macam, orang kata macam to the point, dia make Julius Caesar fall in love with her, sampai to the point Caesar tak balik-balik ke Roman. He didn't even go back to Rome anymore for months and months and months. And then, you tahu kan, kalau you tengok movie all the Romans and everything, they have the Senate. The Senate, which is, there's a lot of people in the Senate. The Senate start condemning Caesar. And then there's a lot of things going around in Rome at that time. And then diorang perlukan leader. Tapi Caesar dekat Egypt, sibuk dengan dia punya queen dia. And then because of that, when Caesar went back to Rome, they kill him. His own people kill Julius Caesar. Okay, because dia rasa macam Julius Caesar ni macam betray the Roman Empire, because you tak balik-balik negeri you, the land that you actually protect and you should protect and everything. Kau sibuk bercinta dekat Alexandria sana. You understand? Sampai to the extent. Okay, and because of that also the Romans hate. I use the word hate. H-A-T-E, benci gila dekat Cleopatra because of that. And that's why it's very difficult for me to actually dig out the content of Cleopatra ni, sebab most of the history is actually written by the Romans. Romans benci kat dia. Faham tak? You understand? Okay, now Mark Antony. Who is Mark Antony? Mark Antony is actually the second general to Julius Caesar. So when Caesar died, Mark Antony yang take over his position. He's basically the general lah, the first general. So basically Mark Antony dia macam dia pergi ke Alexandria. Dia nak jumpa Cleopatra. You know what happened? When he came to Alexandria, Cleopatra celebrate dengan the purple sail and everything. Nampak like a very grand celebration. Seolah-olah macam tak takut dengan Rome. You faham tak? And because of that, Mark Antony thinking macam, what the hell? Kan? I mean, don't they fear at all like macam nak jumpa Cleopatra, because Mark Antony heard a lot of things about Julius Caesar and Cleopatra. You understand? So dia teringin sangat nak jumpa, because that guy already, Julius Caesar dah mati, been killed by his own people. Okay, teringin sangat. Tapi the way she celebrated when he came to Alexandria, the way she celebrated so grand, dia terkejut. Nampak tak? Bila terkejut, this is where the mysteriousness comes in, because Cleopatra, she actually go against orang expect dia angry, dia tak angry. You understand? Orang expect dia takut, dia tak takut. Nampak tak? She's really very good in that. I cakap dengan you, always like going against the grain, they call it. Okay, now Mark Antony, dia tahu kelemahan. Sebab tu I cakap dengan you nak seduce somebody, you must know dia punya weakness, also dia punya strength. Apa dia suka, apa dia tak suka. Cleopatra knows that Mark Antony loves these two things. Number one, pleasure. Number two, spectacle. Macam something like drama, tahu tak? Sebab tu when dia welcome Mark Antony terkejut, because it's a grand spectacle. You understand tak? For some reason, don't know where she got it from, but I tell you, she's a smart bitch. I cakap dengan you, she's a smart bitch. Okay, and then now Mark Antony ni, because dia tahu Mark Antony suka pleasure, so what do you think she does? Have a lot of sex and everything, this and that, swaying him, this and that, and then also get drunk, being wild. This is what dia gunakan kelemahan Mark Antony ni, because Mark Antony loves it. Sebab tu I cakap dengan you, weakness can also, strength can also be a weakness. You understand? And dia guna, she actually throw out parties and everything, because dia tahu Mark Antony suka pleasure. Pleasure in this, deal drinking, being wild and everything. Okay, now basically there are also, along the way, she also find out yang Mark Antony suka gambling, suka gamble. Number 2, dia suka party. Number 3, dia suka elaborate rituals, religious rituals. Elaborate maknanya panjang berkejam-kejam, that kind of stuff. And also dia suka lavish spectacles. So she plays on all this like a guitar. Kau tahu tak? Like strum. Okay, that's the right chord. That's why. Okay, now Mark Antony dah macam orang kata dah start jatuh cinta dekat Cleopatra, because she plays all dia punya apa dia suka. She become that, that kind of thing. She's the wild girl and everything. She's filled with pleasure, with sex and everything, blah blah blah, with wine and everything. Then now dekat Rome, ini Rome general ya. Mark Antony is a Roman general. He's not from Alexandria. He's supposed to take care of the Roman Empire, correct? Bila dia tak balik-balik, again the same pattern like Julius Caesar, tak balik-balik, because he is falling in love with Cleopatra. Tak balik-balik. There's this one general also, second general kalau tak salah, nama dia Octavius get very angry because dia rasa macam Mark Antony ni macam betray Rome. You understand? Because why are you spending? You supposed to see her and that's it. 2-3 days you should come back to Rome. But no, he's dead. So Octavius orang kata macam offer Mark Antony a wife. Why not you come back to Rome and I give you a wife, which is the sister Octavia. They offer Mark Antony to marry Octavia. Okay, and then Mark Antony balik ke Rome because of the offer, and he got married to Octavia. Masalahnya during that, bila dia balik, Cleopatra tak contact dia, tak ada message, nothing, silent. You understand? After a lot of orang kata macam sexual endeavour and everything, with the party, with the wild, this and that, he's very attracted to her. Tiba-tiba senyap. Bila dia balik ke Roman, terus senyap. You know what happened? Mark Antony missed her so much. Okay, kalau tak silap 3 years ke? Wait, hold on. 3 years ke berapa? 3 years. 3 years this thing has been going on. You imagine 3 years tak ada news, tak ada apa. She never call, zaman tu tak ada telefon lah. She never give him letters or whatever, blah blah blah. Mark Antony dah start fikir lain lelaki, nampak tak? After 3 years, Antony went back to Cleopatra. Dia balik ke Alexandria balik. Okay, and then basically in this movement ni, kalau you perasan, Mark Antony dah jadi macam Cleopatra punya hamba, slave, become slave, because sort of like she commands everything. Remember masa dia dengan Julius Caesar pun, Julius Caesar actually overthrow Ptolemy the 12th, which is the brother, and make her queen of Alexandria. You faham tak? They're very powerful because she wants to do the same thing to Mark Antony, to make sure. Yeah. Okay, now basically, that is basically in a nutshell of Cleopatra punya stories. What makes her so powerful seducer of all time? I cakap dengan you. Okay, now how you want to seduce like Cleopatra? Sekarang ni kita, if you watch my video, you know that I am actually coaching you girls how to be seduced. You want to seduce the guys. Number one, I cakap dengan you, Cleopatra do this only to the Roman general. Kau tak payah nak seduce orang-orang yang dekat tepi kaki lima, yang duduk kat tepi kaki lima, duduk bawah jambatan, yang tak ada education and everything, yang tak ada orang kata macam bring benefit to you. I'm sorry, I have to say this. You must choose your victim in a sense of it brings benefit to you. Kalau you nak seduce somebody and you want to use my video, you nak seduce someone who is abusive and everything just because you want him to be with you, and then in the end of the day kau kena pukul, kena bantai, kena ni, forget it. You understand? You want to seduce, make sure that person brings some kind of benefit to you. Macam Cleopatra punya mission, she actually seduced the Roman general only. Faham? These two people, Julius Caesar is the Roman general. Mark Antony, after Julius Caesar died, dia mati, Mark Antony also the Roman general, because she wants what? Power. Faham tak apa cakap? Okay. Number 2, how to seduce like Cleopatra. Cleopatra is very bold. I cakap dengan you, dia sangat berani, dia ambil risk, and because of that, it transpires also in her makeup. She's got very very dominant eyes. You tengok Cleopatra punya movie by Elizabeth Taylor, she's got really bold black eyes. Dia painting dia punya makeup on a patung, on a model dulu sebelum she actually put it on her face, because she wants her look to be so dominant. Okay, And then dia I cakap dengan you, Cleopatra ni tak ada lawa sangat. Kalau you tengok dalam history, they actually from a coins of Alexandria last time, they try to actually remake balik muka Cleopatra. She's not pretty. She is not pretty. In fact, ramai lagi perempuan yang dekat Alexandria yang lagi lawa daripada dia. But you know what? It's her quality. It's her quality, not her face, that makes her seductive. You faham tak apa I cakap? Sebab tu I cakap dengan you and I, kalau you biasa-biasa macam I rasa I biasa. Aku tak adalah bombastic sangat macam supermodel ke apa, Angelina Jolie ke apa, tak ada. But because of your quality, your personality and your belief system makes you seductive. You faham tak apa I cakap dengan you? Lupakan ni muka-muka lawa-lawa gila, tak ada. You must actually have that quality. Faham? Okay. Nombor 3. Lagi satu. Kalau you tengok I punya video Marilyn Monroe, you tengok how she talks. Very soft, very like a baby, like come and save me honey, that kind of stuff. Cleopatra also has that, because her voice is so soft and intoxicating. Nampak tak? Apart from her dominant look, muka tak lawa sangat, but because her voice, because she actually very soft and very intoxicating, but very strategic. Cakap dengan you, very strategic. I cakap dengan you. That's why I cakap dengan you, kalau you nak bercakap dengan lelaki, jangan jadi jantan sangat. You be that girl, like it's okay, that kind of stuff. Be that girl who wants to be saved by men. Because I cakap dengan you, if you actually talk like Marilyn Monroe, you tengok Marilyn Monroe dengan Cleopatra sama je. Like very vulnerable. Oh, I'm the girl, I need saving, please come and save me. I cakap dengan you, there's tons of men who willing to come and save you. But okay. Now, okay, lagi satu, her dress. Cleopatra, her dress, she change her dress constantly. Sekejap lain, and she likes to mix up. Sebab tu nampak macam every time when people look at her, she looks different. Nampak tak? Okay, maybe kita tak semua kita yang ada duit. Maybe because she's the queen, as I said, maybe she got a lot of that one. Okay, tapi tak kisah. She always wear perfume. She always wear perfume. Actually, she even has a perfume factory herself during that time. Dia ada perfume factory, dia selalu wangi badan dia. This is how you be seductive. Ini I'm talking daripada nombor 1 tadi, nombor 2, nombor 3, nombor 4 ni, I'm talking about physical. For you to be seductive, you must have all this. She wears perfume. She even have her perfume, her own perfume factory. Aku tak tahu macam mana dia buat, tapi she actually the first woman who wear perfume. Aku cakap, not Chanel, not whatever. Okay. Number 2, she avoids getting older. You tahu tak? She actually bathe, dia mandi dekat dalam susu keldai, donkeys, because there is a few historians saying that every time bila dia travel, dia akan bawa donkey ni. She will always mandi susu, orang panggil. Tapi susu apa? Susu keldai. Zaman dulu lah. You see, nampak tak? She takes care. Walaupun dia tahu dia tak lawa mana, but she needs all this. Okay. So you girls, take care of your skin. Take care of your skin. Kau make up, kau tak make up, tak penting. Tapi kalau kulit kau teruk, you won't be seductive. I'm so sorry because ramai girls kalau you perasan yang jenis yang banyak jerawat batu-batu, get that fix. Because the moment people will look at your face, when we talk, we look at people's face. Kita tak tengok tangan dia, kita tak tengok kaki dia, kita tengok muka. Take care of your face. If you want to be seductive, take care of your face. Okay. Now apa lagi Okay. Now Okay, now why Cleopatra is so powerful? Again, number one, dia always pick the right man. Sebab tu I cakap dengan you nak seduce, pick the right man. Because Cleopatra pick only these two guys because you know what? Power. These two guys brings her power. And if she seduce and make them her slave, she can climb back to power. Choose the right victim. Always choose the right victim. Okay, number two, you must be bold. You kena take risk. You kena gamble. You tak boleh macam, tak berani, takut. No, you go for it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Because being bold, I cakap dengan you, makes you super seductive. I cakap, if you do it right, you will get him to be your slave. Because Cleopatra is sangat bold. Dia bukan ini penakut-penakut. Dia berani. Mati-mati tak apa, it's okay. Okay. Nombor ini yang paling penting, enter their spirit. This is, I tell you, dalam banyak-banyak seducer in the world, she is the most effective one because she enter the man's spirit. Enter and study your victim. Macam mana you nak enter? You study dulu. Macam Cleopatra, dia study. Because dia dengar rumors dia sana, she be that. Because dia tahu Julius Caesar suka war. So dia berperang dalam bilik tidur dengan Caesar. Because she knows that Caesar loves war. Mark Antony suka pleasure. So apa? She gave him sex, intoxicating and everything. Give him wine, give him parties and everything, lavish spectacle and stuff like that. You faham tak? You must be bold. Orang yang bold sahaja yang boleh buat benda ni. Kalau you takut, this is not me, you takkan dapat seduce that guy. I'm sorry, but you have to be bold. Okay. Number 4, play with their fantasies. As I said, this is all strategic. You must play with someone's fantasy lah, my dear, for you to seduce that person. Kalau tak, what for? He wants to be with you, betul tak? Okay. Number 5, attack their weakness. You have to be brutal, my friend. As I said, some people, their strength is actually their weakness. Sebab tu you kena study victim you. Okay. Number 6, isolate him. You nampak tak? Bila Julius Caesar dah jatuh cinta dengan Cleopatra, dia tak bagi Julius Caesar balik to Rome. Nampak tak? Dia isolate him. Nampak tak? Don't go back, honey, blah 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 blah, I love you, I'm gonna miss you, blah blah, that kind of stuff. Same with Mark Antony. You faham tak? Okay. Number 7, use sex when necessary. Babe, aku cakap dengan kau, benda ni kita ada, benda tu, this sex thing is our weapon, our greatest weapon. Only if you know how to use it to your advantage. And also embrace your sexuality. Kalau you tak embrace your sexuality, that guy can sense lah. Dia boleh detect. Tak cakap dengan you. Okay. Okay, the last one. Once you have him at your feet, command him to do your bidding. Kau dah dapat dia, kau buatlah apa benda kau nak. Kau minta apa yang kau nak, pasti dapat. Sebab tu, I'm sorry, this is my closing statement. Sebab tu, lelaki kalau dah kahwin, takut dengan bini. Because untuk dia nak dapatkan bini tu bukannya senang. Tapi bila dah dapat, dah jatuh cinta, bini minta apa semua bagi. It's the same like Cleopatra last time with Julius Caesar. It's the same like Cleopatra with Mark Antony. Nampak tak? I tell you, Cleopatra is the spectacular siren. If you actually read the book by Robert Greene, The Art of Seduction, the first chapter itself, he talks about spectacular siren, which is Cleopatra. These are the gang of siren. Kalau you perasan, Cleopatra dengan Marilyn Monroe, Marilyn is more of, she actually conquests all the men, because all the men sort of like macam fantasize to be with her, you know, that kind of thing. Like, because she's got that girly, vulnerable, girly aura. You faham tak? Cleopatra, target dia spesifik. Target dia sangat spesifik, because dia nak seduce only the top general, because she wants to be in power. Nampak tak? Sebab tu I cakap dengan you, lelaki kalau dah kahwin, hello, kau tak payahlah nak cakap. Sebab tu I cakap, I pernah berkahwin, I pernah berumah tangga. Memang it's actually is true. It's the woman who wear the pants in the marriage. Faham? She can get whatever she wants. Okay? Alright, take care everybody. Bye!